Hey guys, it's Yessi. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be just sitting down here on my bed and giving you guys advice. I got a couple of people that sent me like some questions regarding my advice. This is something new that I want to start on my channel. I want like to do advice videos. I noticed that a lot of people come to me for advice like through Snapchat, through Instagram, etc. So I thought it was very interesting to, start something new on this channel. And I also really like giving advice. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I also want to be confidential about this, like keep it anonymous, so I'm not going to put their names out there. I'm not going to say their names or anything like that, so I'm just going to read it to you guys. I'm not putting no screenshot. One says, I need advice on a relationship. I really like this guy and he really likes me, but he feels it's not going to last long or work out because he thinks he's going to hurt me or break my heart. We've known each other for a while and we've been friends. He wants me and I want him, but he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me. Should I move on or wait? So, it's funny that I'm getting this like question because I can relate to this. I liked someone about it was actually a year ago that I really liked someone, and he gave me an excuse saying he wasn't good enough for me. I was like, you know what? I need to move on. I'm not going to stay stuck on this guy for the rest of my life. Obviously, he's telling me this because he doesn't want me to like him. He doesn't want me to message him. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'm not going to bother him anymore. So the only difference here is that you guys have known each other for a while. With me, I didn't know that person. Like, I was just starting to get to know him through messages. So it's very different. I understand where you're coming from. It might be a little harder because you guys have been friends. I think you should take a break from him. Even the friendship, take a break from it. As hard as it may be, trust me, girl, I know how you feel. It's hard, but at the end of the day, it may be worth it because then you'll be able to like just see him as a friend and nothing else once you move on and you have like healed your heart from that. So I advise to move on. If he's telling you he's gonna hurt you, girl, he's saying it for a reason. He's gonna end up hurting you and you don't want to get mixed up with that. So I say dodge a bullet and just move on. And I know it's going to be hard. Like I said, I know what you're going through. It's really hard to move on from someone you care about. But I think that's the best thing to do in this case. So I wish you good luck. And I hope you do the right thing. Whatever your heart tells you to do, that's what you do. And this person said, I love your videos. I love you too. Thank you so much for watching me. Okay, the next one is, I just entered high school as a freshman and I'm freaking out. I found out I suffer from social anxiety and it really scared me because it makes me feel so terrible whenever I'm in a social situation. Now that I'm in this huge environment where I'm expected to be heard and outgoing, I can't help but think of all the bad and embarrassing things that are going to happen to me on the first day. I'm terrified. So, I can relate with this as well. I don't know if you guys know this, but I suffer from anxiety. I have my own anxiety issues, and when I was in college, right now, I graduated my associates, but I'm taking a break before I go back for my bachelor's. But when my first year of college, I had terrible, terrible social anxiety. I never even knew that I had social anxiety. Like, when I'm at work, I'm completely fine. When I'm around, like, people, I'm fine. But for some reason, whenever I was in school, like college, I would get really, really, really nervous. And I don't know if it was because I was in a room full of strangers, unlike high school where you knew people. You know, I would speak to pretty much everyone, and I felt comfortable seeing them every day. But in college is different. You don't see them every day. You know, the most you'll see them 2 to 3 times a week. I mean, depending on your college. But for me, I would see them like 2 or 3 times a week, or even once, which was even worse. So I would get this really bad anxiety before class. And I noticed that it was mostly like my music class that I would get really bad anxiety. It was my science class. I don't know. I think I got it for all of them pretty much, but like the ones where I felt, I don't know, how do I explain this? I think I got bad anxiety for all of the classes. I don't think it mattered which one, but I felt very comfortable in like psychology class, for example. I'm lying, actually. Let me just say, I felt anxiety for every class, not even psychology class saved me. But, I totally understand what you're going through. I wasn't anxious because I started getting anxiety like my senior year of high school. But my freshman year, I was very nervous to start high school. I was nervous to meet new people. I was nervous that I wouldn't make friends. I was nervous about sitting at lunch alone. But I feel that you shouldn't worry so much, because everyone has this like belief that the first day of high school is going to be terrible. For me, it wasn't even terrible. At the end of the day, I was like, wow, I was nervous for no reason. You're going to get used to it no matter what. Like, you're going to get used to it. And I know that high school is like a big change in your life. This is where you're growing up. You're going through puberty. You're going to go through breakups, heartbreak. You're going to go through, losing friends. I shouldn't even say friends, because if you lose a friend, they're fake, But you're going to go through all of it. I personally think that you should just keep your head held up high. Make sure you have confidence in yourself and just go for it. You still have to go to school no matter what, so it's something you just have to face. For me, I was very nervous with starting high school, but like I said, at the end of the day, I was like, what was I nervous for? Like, there's nothing to be nervous about. And that whole Friday, I don't know if you guys have that in like other states, but here in New York, they say, oh, Freshman Friday. That's bullshit, guys. Like, that was bullshit. It's still bullshit. Nothing happens on Freshman Friday. They just try to like scare freshmen away. But I would just say be yourself, and, that's the way you're going to gain friends, by being yourself. And don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid. I understand you have social anxiety, but it's something that you just have to learn to get over, because life is about socializing. You have to socialize in order to prosper in life. I also think that the best thing to do, like for me, what calms me down is listening to like slow, relaxing music. Go search meditation music for anxiety. In my opinion, I think it's one of the best things you can do. I don't know if it's gonna work. Everyone's different, but I feel that you should definitely try to listen to some meditation music before school, and you're just gonna feel more peaceful, more relaxed. So that is my advice to you. I need advice on how to be positive during rough times or on a very stressful week. By the way, thanks for always being humble. Oh, thank you so much. This also it relates to me, because lately I have been very, very depressed, and I was actually going to make a video about this, like to just sit here and talk to you guys about like the depression that I'm going through, because there are days where I notice it's mostly like a night thing where I get depressed. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I just feel like alone in my room. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but ever since my dog passed away, I did say this in a previous video, I have been very upset. I've been very down, and I just feel like my life isn't the same, and it isn't. It's a little confusing, because I have my days where I'm just like, I don't really feel anything, and then I have my days where I'm like a little happy. And then I have my days, there are a lot of days like this, where I'm just angry, and I feel so bitter, and I don't want to say this, but hate life. Like, I just feel really angry inside, and just very depressed. So what I do to resolve that is I mostly cry. And I know that sounds really stupid of me to say, it's a good thing to cry, but honestly, if you Google it, it's really healthy. Like, it's actually really healthy to go and let all of those emotions out. It's not good to keep things bottled up. And you also mentioned like a stressful week. Oh girl, I have had stressful weeks, especially when I was working and going to school at the same time. Those were the worst days ever. Like, I would be stressed every single day, but you just have to give yourself time. Like I said, meditation is great. Listening to relaxing music to calm yourself down. Just giving yourself some space. Like, if you need a day to just sleep all day, then do it. You have a day off, sleep all day. If that's what you need to do to feel better, to get your energy back up there. If you feel depressed, my advice to you is, if you need to cry, cry. And if you do have a hard time crying, I think it's good to, figure out other ways to let out your pain. Maybe if you like writing, you know, get a journal where you can write down your problems. If you like to sing, or if you like to rap, you know, write a rap or write a song and sing it. That is very healthy way. You know, that is also a very healthy coping mechanism that you can turn to. Go out for a jog, exercise. Exercising really helps you when you're stressed out, when you're depressed. It totally, like, it just distracts you from everything going on. If you're a person that really likes music, like myself, apart from like writing, you can listen to music. If you want to listen to sad music, go ahead and listen to sad music. Put on the music that you relate to and cry. Like, do whatever you need to do to feel better. That is what I do. If I need to cry, I cry. And honestly, I feel so much better. I cry a lot. I cry a lot, especially for my dog. I've been crying a lot. And when I cry, I feel so much better, because it's not good to have all that inside of you. It just isn't. I like to be a strong person. I am a strong person, but I don't like to cry in front of people. So I do cry in my room when I'm alone, you know. And if you need to pray to God, whatever you believe in, do that. Turn to religion, or if you're a spiritual person, turn to that. These are all healthy ways that you can deal with depression, sadness, stress, all very healthy ways. But don't turn to like the unhealthy ways, like drugs or alcohol or partying or having sex with different people. You know, unfortunately, there are people in the world that turn to like drugs and partying and all of that crap. But if you want to make yourself really feel better, then do what I say. You know, there are so many other things that you can do. If you enjoy making YouTube videos, make a YouTube video. Put out your feelings in a YouTube video. It just depends on what you like. I really hope that you can just keep positive. It's kind of hard for me to sit down and tell you these things, because I personally, I'm going through all of that right now. Like, I've been very depressed. So it's like I'm giving you advice when I should be taking my own advice, you know? But that's pretty much, you know, all I have to say. Just do something that you enjoy that distracts your mind. And if you need to take a break, take the break. You come first before everyone. Like, everyone's mental health should be important to them. The next one is, okay, I just started losing lots of friends, and I wanted to know if you could give me advice on how to be confident and more encouraging, like how you are. Thank you. Love you so much. I love you too. First of all, like I said before, if you lost a friend, don't even say friend. Like, you just lost an acquaintance. Don't say friend, because if you're losing them, they weren't really a friend, you know? So that's how I see it, because I have lost so many people, but I don't really see it as a loss, because like I said, they weren't friends. They were snakes. So that's that. But giving you advice on how to be confident and encouraging. Well, I am not confident. You guys may perceive me that way, because, you know, I'm not on YouTube 24/7 telling you guys my problems or how I feel or my insecurities. Like, you know, I'm not confident at all. Like, I do have some things that I'm confident about, but me overall as like a person, like being 100% confident, no, I'm not 100% confident, but I have gained confidence over the years. So I think it's something that you just have to work on. It takes time. It's not something that is just going to happen. You're going to wake up one morning and be like, oh, I'm confident. I'm 100% confident. I don't think anyone in the world is 100% confident, because no one's perfect, you know? Everyone has their flaws. Everyone has something that bothers them about themselves. So my advice to you is just learn to love yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, no one will love you. Like, no one will love you more than what you can love yourself. Before you start loving someone else, you have to learn to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then you're going to get yourself into a mess. This is where domestic abuse begins. This is where, you know, thoughts of suicide begin. Just a bunch of crazy things. So you have to learn to love yourself, because, like I said, your mental health is very important, and your confidence does have to do with your mental health. So it takes time, but you just have to accept yourself for who you are, be true to you, Because if you're not true to yourself, that's damaging you, and it's gonna make you feel some type of hatred towards yourself because you can't accept who you are. So that would be my advice to you. If you want to change your teeth up, if you want to get a new hairstyle, if you want to dress differently, if you want to whatever, just do you. Like, don't care what anyone says. And that's what people really admire about me, because I don't care what people think. I really do not care what people think about me. You know how many things I have gotten? Like, oh, you're such a bitch. You sing so terrible. You dress so ugly. You're always so colorful. You look like a clown with all that makeup. Do I give a fuck? I don't. I really don't care what people think about me. At the end of the day, I'm happy with who I am, and that's how I'm gonna die. So that's how you have to think. So the next one is how not to be basic on IMVU. Girl, how not to be basic on IMVU. I don't know. You know, you just don't be basic. You're asking the wrong person, because I don't even get on IMVU like that. So, you know, you just, I don't know how to answer this, because a lot of you guys probably think I'm basic on IMVU, and I don't care. The next one is, I'm going to a new school. What should I do? I'm not going to know anyone. Love you. So this is kind of like the same one that I answered already. Just be you. Like, don't give a damn what anyone has to say about you. And one thing I also want to add is, when you're going into a new school, you want to make sure that no one messes with you. You want to have that, like, assertiveness. You know, you have to be assertive, and you have to let people know when they're fucking up. You can't just let people step all over you, because if they see that they can step all over you, at first they're going to continue to do that. So you have to make sure that you're tough. Even though you may not be tough, you have to show on the outside that you're tough. If you have to put on a bitchy face to show that, go ahead and do it, girl, because I used to do it all the time. No one messed with me. So go ahead and do it. You have to stand up for yourself. You can't let any bully fuck around with you. You can't let anyone, like, bash you, try to bring you down. No. You better stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid of doing that. So, if you're not going to stand up for yourself, no one else is. Trust me. And just go in with confidence. Like, be you, you know, see this as a change in your life, a positive change. You're going to make a lot of friends. You're going to lose people, but that's life. The next question is how to deal with the loss. I lost my grandfather in 2009. It's been hard to deal with depression. So this is like what I've been going through, the grieving stage. And I know that a lot of you may see it as, but this is her grandfather. You're talking about a dog. Well, my dog was my life, so I really don't care what any of you think. But it's hard for me to answer this because I'm still dealing with it. But what I do, I just remember all the good times that I had with my dog. So I would recommend you, you know, just give yourself some time to heal and think about all the memories that you will forever cherish, the memories that you're going to be able to tell your children about, you know, regarding your grandfather. Keep those memories alive. Light up a candle for him. You know, if you believe in that stuff, light up a candle for him. Pray for him. If you have to look at old pictures of him, you know, to make you feel better, do it. If you have to cry, cry. I can't stress it enough. Crying is so important because it makes you feel better and it doesn't make you weaker. It makes you stronger. So I recommend if you need to cry, let it all out because it's not good to keep that all inside of you. It's just going to make you feel worse at the end of the day. So that's what I would say to you. And just try to keep his memory alive. Right now, he's looking down on you and he's proud of you. And he just wants the best for you. He does not want to see you hurt. Just like my dog. I know that she's my guardian angel and she's looking down on me. And I don't want to disappoint her because I want to follow my dreams. I know that she wants me to achieve big things in life. And I'm pretty sure that's how your grandfather feels. So live life for him and just do things the way he would have liked you to do them. And just keep his memory alive. That's what I would have to say to you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, the last one. And she also said I have to seek for help, but it hasn't helped. I just need some advice on this. Yeah, not everyone's the same. A counselor may not like help you. It can just make you feel worse sometimes. It all depends on the person. But I feel that you need to like just accept it, that he's gone. Like for me till this day, it's hard to accept that I lost my dog. But you just have to accept it because this is a part of life and everyone's going to go through it no matter what, and you will see him one day. If you like someone, what should you do? This is my last one because I feel like this video is so long. I've been blah, 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 talking so much. Interesting to end the video with this. I'm laughing because the whole love and the whole liking someone is just, it has me up to here already. But I'm gonna give you my advice on this. I made the mistake in the past of liking someone. Well, that wasn't a mistake. But let me reword this. I made the mistake of not telling the person that I liked back in high school that I liked him. And it was very weird. We had a friendship. It was very weird though. I never dared to tell him that. And the reason why I didn't was because I didn't want to lose him as a friend. And I had so many classes with him. I didn't want to make things awkward between us. So that's the reason why, like, I would flirt with him, but I never actually said like, yo, I like you a lot. You know, I never said that to him. And I regret it because sometimes it's good to, you know, let people know how you feel. So what I recommend is for you to tell the person how you feel. If they think that you're dumb for liking them, if they say something along the lines of like, oh, why do you like me? Or I'm not good for you, or well, this is never gonna work, or I don't like you, then move on, girl. Life is too short. There are too many people in the world. There are 7 billion people in the world for you to just stay stuck on one. I know I'm a hypocrite for saying this. I'm a hypocrite for saying this, but if you need to move on, just move on. Like if he's bitter towards what you said to him that you like him, move on. If he's nice about it, he accepts it, and you feel like you're gonna get a chance with him, then get to know him better, and from there, hopefully things will get better between you guys. So that's like the only thing I can say. You know, just tell him or her that you like him or her. I assumed boy, but it could be a girl. So him or her, just let them know how you feel, and it's gonna make you feel better. Even if you get embarrassed, I think it's always better to just say it instead of keeping it to yourself, because you're going to be wondering all your life, what could have been between us? Something could have happened, you know. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. Like I said, I want to continue doing these videos, so if you need any type of advice, comment them down below. You can message me if you want it to be anonymous. You don't want to comment down below, just message me through Instagram. I will put all the links down below to my medias. You can contact me through Snapchat. Just send them in, because I personally care about you guys and you can rely on me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. So, yeah. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I love you all so much. Bye!